Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Firstly, if you saw my last video a couple hours ago explaining what happened, I'll give you a minute to watch that first. Okay. This is my backup. I hope you enjoy. And I think you might like it more than my actual plan for my 1 year anniversary special. Which I cannot believe that it's been a full year. 365 days ago, I never thought I would make it this far. So, to celebrate my 1 year anniversary, this is my video on talking about what I don't usually talk about, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I've done two separate games on my channel, but I like to talk about the other games that I haven't even mentioned that much. So, let's begin. These are my top 10 favorite Sonic the Hedgehog games of all time. Before we get started, a couple of notes. Firstly, I'm only looking at the games that I've played. If you're thinking of games like Sonic 3 or Shadow the Hedgehog, they will not be included here. I never finished Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and I've never played Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm gonna be honest about it. So, without any further ado, starting at number 10, Sonic the Fighters. And I know what you're thinking. They made a game out of this? They did, and it's kind of a dumb guilty pleasure. It's kind of like Mortal Kombat, except instead of bleeding blood, you bleed rings, and it's just stupid fun. You can select any of the 8 characters, including 3 new ones that never appear again. I think you'll know which ones I'm talking about. As you go through 8 separate stages, one of them facing yourself, and just doing the usual defeat Dr. Eggman before he takes over the world spiel. It's stupid fun. It's stupid fun game, but I kind of enjoyed it. And yes, I have finished it. I consider my favorite fighters with Espio the Chameleon, and my worst is Metal Sonic. But it's stupid fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you have the Sonic Gems collection on the PS2, it's on there and go give it a play. It may not be your thing, but I liked it nonetheless. Number 9, Sonic Heroes. Yeah, I've played this one a lot, and here's a little fun fact. It was the first actual Sonic game I've ever played. The very first one I've ever played. And this game is what got me hooked on Sonic the Hedgehog for life, for like over 10 years. And well, it's not aged well in terms of graphics and voice acting. Nothing against those voice actors, I'm sure they were fine, but it hasn't aged well. But some of the gameplay is still fun. It can be repetitive at times. I mean, I originally wanted to play this game, but given that you have to play the 14 stages not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4 separate times, I don't think I wanted to sit you through the same thing all the time. So, but if you're interested, like and subscribe. But thoroughly, I loved playing as the four main teams. My favorite is Team Dark, given that they're the hardest characters to play, but still fun nonetheless. So Sonic Heroes may not have aged well. In fact, I heard rumors, and don't quote me on this, that they're remaking this game. I'm kind of intrigued to see if they Oh, how do I put this? Fix some of the problems, like some of the glitches, less levels to play, and better boss fights. Minus Mo Overlord, that was an awesome boss fight. Maybe this could be better if I could put it higher on the list, but still a good game though. And the best one to start off my love for Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this one too much because sorry about that. I'm not gonna get into this one too much because you've seen how I feel about the game, but I still liked it. Good story. Loved its 3 main leads. The final boss is among the best. And I don't mind the voice acting that much. It's just the glitches. That's pretty much it. And half of the boss fights aren't fun. Particularly one like Iblis against Sonic and Shadow, and preferably the boss fights between its 3 main leads. Just for who you're playing. But if I had to pick, my favorite storyline is Shadow's, of course. Oh, and Dreams of Absolution, awesome song. Number 7, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I like the original much far better, and I think a lot of people will agree with me on that, but it's pretty simple, straight to the point, and minus Labyrinth Zone, screw that level, every other level in the game is really good. Green Hill is iconic, Marble Zone is very memorable, Spring Yard Zone is fun, Starlight Zone is my absolute favorite, and Scrap Brain Zone can be annoying at times, but still fun, final level to progress through. And Labyrinth Zone can go away forever. Final Zone is a pretty decent boss fight. So yeah, it's simple, straight to the point, and a great game to start off Sonic's tenure on the video game system, period. Number 6, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, I prefer it over the first game. Once again, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But I absolutely love this game. It pretty much improves on the original, better level design, fun gameplay. Tails is a great addition to being Sonic's best friend. And honestly, it has probably one of my favorite special stages in the series. Yeah, some people may be annoyed by it, but once you get enough practice, it's quite fun, honestly. Some of the levels are pretty iconic. If I had to pick my absolute favorite, I have to remember on the top of my head. I mean, Chemical Plant Zone is pretty iconic, but I thoroughly like Hilltop Zone. It's pretty much a copy of Emerald Hill, but I like the music. That's pretty much it. Metropolis Zone can... God, that was a hard level. I mean, there's such a thing as going pretty hard, but they went overboard. I like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's fun. It's pretty fun. And Tails, what a great introduction to your character. Badass. Number 5, Sonic Generations. Talk about nostalgia. And a great big hit. And before you at me in the comments, why aren't you combining both Sonic and Shadow Generations? I've got a reason for that, and trust me. I will get to that other version much later on. So Sonic Generations as a whole is great. It brings in newcomers with fresh paint on how to do a good Sonic game, and it brings back the nostalgia fans, reminding them what made this franchise good to start with. Green Hill Zone is still good. Chemical Plant is great. Sky Sanctuary is amazing. Speed Highway is fantastic. City Escape is breathtaking. Seaside Hill is good. Crisis City is the music, man. Rooftop Run is decent, and Planet Wisp can be a bit divisive, but still good enough. The boss fights are pretty nostalgic. Perfect Chaos is honestly my favorite boss in Sonic's in Sonic Gens. And while the final boss can be divisive, I like the atmosphere. Now, the comedy can be a bit much sometimes. I mean, this was Roger Craig Smith's second appearance as Sonic, and he does well with the material he was given. So overall, Sonic Generations is great to bring back nostalgic fans and to bring in newcomers in a perfect light. Again, we'll still talk about the other version. We'll get to that. Number 4, Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, like with Sonic 06, I'm not going to delve deep into much into this, seeing how I've already review did back in November. I still love this game. The story is amazing. It's two separate storylines are fun. Shadow is an awesome Shadow is a great addition to the Sonic cast. Rouge is okay. The music's some among the best. Pumpkin Hill is just a great song. City Escape theme. Sorry if I don't know the actual name. And the most supporting me is just a great bit of music getting intensity. And honestly, live and learn. Amazing! Woo! And some of the boss fights can be a bit mighty, but Final Hazard is just cherry on top of great. Honestly, there's not much to say. Sonic Adventure 2 is awesome. But there are 3 other games that I prefer even better. Let's find out what they are. Number 3, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Now, there are going to be some people that be like, blasphemy, how dare you put this over the original? I'm sorry, guys, I like this version better. It's got better graphics, new additions that you can put in are actually really cool. And I think the remix for the songs are among the best. Reach for the Stars remix is better than the original. I know that's gonna aggravate some people, but I like the remastered version. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Honestly, Roger Craig Smith's first appearance into the Sonic canon as Sonic is honestly the one I grew up with the most. I mean, when I think of Sonic, I immediately think Roger Craig Smith's portrayal. And he's fantastic here. The boss fight's a little lenient sometimes, but still fun nonetheless. I like the level designs in all of them. Let me remember from my head. Planet Wisp, Asteroid Coaster, Sweet Mountain. Tropical Coast. Yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I played this game, but it's still great nonetheless from one I remember. So overall, I like Sonic Colors Ultimate. I know that's gonna annoy some people, but that's just honestly my opinion. And if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. Just don't leave nasty comments, please. I've had enough hard night as it is, and I like Sonic Colors Ultimate. Let's just leave it at that. Number 2, Sonic Unleashed. It's because among the best Sonic games out there. And it is, I think, officially the first modern Sonic game starting from 2008 onwards. I like both of its mechanics. The daytime stages are fast-paced, thrilling, adrenaline, and fantastic. Spagonia Day is my favorite. Spagonia is my favorite stage, while Abadet is my least favorite. Seriously, way too long. The nighttime stage, nice and cold, chill, laid back. I know some people don't like that it's so slow and it takes forever to beat it, but look what you can do. It's freaking cool. You get new attacks. You get to like the medals, which can be a bit repetitive at times, but it's alright, I guess. The night stages, I like, again, Spagonia. Honestly, Spagonia is just a great level in both versions, and Empire City is my least favorite night stage. But overall, I like Sonic Unleashed. Both parts are great. I think it's a pretty decent game. But there is one that can top it. Let's find out what it is. Actually, before we do, a few honorable mentions. Sonic CD. Yes, I finished this game, but it's nothing too special, I guess. Metal Sonic's first appearance is pretty iconic. Stardust Speedway is a great level, but overall, the whole time trial mechanic thing feels a bit unused at times. But it's still good nonetheless. Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, I finished this game, but I only played it once. Nothing too fancy, it's alright, I guess. I mean, it's kind of cool, you get to play as Knuckles for the first time, canonically. But it's nothing special. Sonic Superstars. Yes, I've played this game only a couple of times. Once again, nothing too special, but man, is Fang as a boss is so ungodly annoying. So yeah, nothing too special. It's a kind of a play it once and you forget it exists kind of game. But hey, if you like it, that's just you. And shall we get to the actual number one? Shadow Generations, baby! Yeah, I did. Okay, here's my reasoning for not putting Sonic and Shadow together. I think Shadow's campaign is better. Call me crazy, but I thoroughly loved Shadow Generations. Now, I know I said I would cover both Shadow and Sonic Generations together if I reach 50 subscribers, so I'm gonna cut it short before I start spoiling the fun ahead. The story is great, the level design is great, Shadow is amazing, Kurt Thornton's voice acting is phenomenal, Black Doom is a good villain, much better than his first appearance in Shadow the Hedgehog in my opinion. And I think the music's great. Honestly, Shadow Generations the whole is honestly my favorite Sonic game to date. And I don't think anything else could top it. What an awesome 2024 for Shadow. The year of Shadow, I would say. Absolutely perfect. So that's my 1 year anniversary special. I hope you liked it. Sorry about my actual video. I just shouldn't have taken a stupid gamble and didn't pay off that much. So hopefully this was a good substitute. Tomorrow I'll be back on the H2O train with episode 14, Mermaid Magic. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.